Nigeria joined other nations this month in observing World Environment Day. Environmental groups are calling on the Nigerian government to better educate citizens about issues such as deforestation. As Jacqueline Ogoh reports, Nigerians are being asked to curb the cutting of trees, but not everyone is abiding by the request.
In the often poor rural areas of Nigeria, the words climate change may mean very little. Cutting or burning trees is commonplace, despite a number of environmentally friendly policies promoted by Lagos, such as tree planting programs and plantations that grow forests rather than crops. But those policies sometimes lose to a more traditional way of life as hunters search for bush meat. Professor Solomon Badejo is the executive director of the Forest Research Institute of Nigeria.
Forest fire is as a result of natural disaster. But in Nigeria, you find out that most of the forest fires are man-made. You see people hunting, looking for wild animals, looking for squirrels, grass cutters. They set the forest on fire. Not just even the natural forest, they set the plantations established on fire. The burning will so much destroy, the cambium layer of such trees that they can never grow again.
Clearing forests for agriculture can also lead to soil degradation and desertification, in which almost nothing will grow. Even after the farmers leave the cleared land for another plot, it takes years for the soil to become fertile again. Desmond Majekodomi of the Awareness Committee of the Nigerian Conservation Foundation says it's up to the government to protect the people by protecting the environment.
What do the forests do? They give us all kinds of food resources, they give us all kinds of building material resources, they give us energy resources, but most importantly, the forests give us rain and they give us oxygen. Any responsible government will know that it's of primary importance to protect those things which are supporting the lives of its citizens.
But with the scarcity of kerosene to use for cooking, Nigerians look to the forest to supply them with firewood and charcoal. It is often less expensive to buy than other types of fuel, but the potential environmental damage can be far more costly. Environmentalists say lawmakers should be more concerned about educating people on the environment and its importance in their lives. They are also critical of the government's relationship with oil companies. Nigeria is one of the world's top oil-producing countries.
It's actually foolhardy that people will just keep storing money away and then they're not mindful of the environment. Check out what's happening in the Niger Delta. There's a whole lot of environmental degradation issues as a result of activities of the oil companies.
Despite Nigeria's environmental problems, filmmaker Victor Ohai is optimistic that with everyone's help, the country can return to sustainability.
We can save the environment by simply doing a few things. If for every time you give birth to a child, you celebrate by planting a tree, in no time we're going to find that we're going to replenish the forest and the environment with new trees. If for every time we build a house, we celebrate by, as we lay a foundation, we also plant trees, we're going to help gradually to, save our environment again and reforest, the environment.
Deforestation is a serious problem worldwide. But according to the environmental news site Monga Bay, Nigeria has one of the worst records for deforestation, losing nearly 36% of its forest cover in the past 20 years. For VOA, Jacqueline Ogoh reporting.